In this video, we are going to show laparoscopic approach for removing multiple myomas, total 53 where majority were submucosal. This 22 years old girl had severe anemia, 3.4 gram hemoglobin with heavy bleeding, and MRI showed uterus studded with multiple myomas, deep myomas. So we thought of adopting laparoscopic approach for these myomas, and on laparoscopy we gave midline incision anteriorly and started removing these myomas. So these are FIGO 4-5 myomas which are removed as routine as in laparoscopy. So starting from superficial to deeper myomas, the procedure was proceeded with. Then we electively opened this cavity here, and one can see the dilator in the cavity, which is a marker so that one can avoid further extension. After that, with the cavity being opened, we started removing other side myomas which were deep into the musculature and with the incision in the muscle. One can see here cavity is being pulled up along with myoma. So see, there is cavity being pulled up and the myoma was removed carefully with a little bit breach at the tip, and this is the cavity. So this is the cavity opened up, and then we decided to remove all these multiple submucosal myomas by laparoscopic approach. So myomas are being, one can see so many myomas submucosally. Now adopting the laparoscopic approach to removing these myomas had two advantages. One, there is less damage to the surrounding endometrium than hysteroscopic approach. And secondly, these patients, if we do it hysteroscopically, removing this size of number of myomas will take very long, and then there will be more fluid absorption in hysteroscopy, and as the patient was severely anemic, increased risk of pulmonary edema. Both the uterines were sutured with the idea to reduce the blood flow. There is some evidence that the risk of recurrence is less with this approach. So bilateral uterines were ligated. Then again we entered the cavity and saw further multiple myomas. So taking care to lead to least damage to the endometrium, so giving an incision, going inside, and these myomas were removed one by one. Even laparoscopy took so much of time. So posterior myomas were removed by giving an incision posteriorly into the endometrium, and then taking care to lead to least damage to the surrounding endometrium, endometrial myomas are being removed. So as many possible, target was to remove all. Myomas were removed one by one after opening the cavity, leading to least damage to the endometrium. And further, this is a deep myoma into the musculature. So with this approach, safeguarding the cavity. Trying to avoid damage to the endometrium as much as possible. And then the cavity was sutured. Firstly, the posterior breach in the cavity, then the anterior. We always keep a Foley's catheter so that to avoid risk of Asherman syndrome in these patients, since there are multiple incisions in the endometrial cavity. So then layered closure using barb suture is done to give her a thick scar so that this uterus should withstand pregnancy. A total 53 myomas were removed and patient had uneventful recovery. Thank you.